Executioner!
Welcome to the club where them niggas get the bullets. Loaded up guns with the trigger and we pull it. We got bad bitches twerking cause they do this. Run up on us, you get dropped, bitch, you stupid. You don't want me pull a knife to a ring fight. Switchblade, blade runner on the king, right? Magic killer on the floor, devil in your six. The art of finesse by fucking on your chick. We don't throw down in the air, we just shoot up. The girl want a beast king cause she chews up. I'm too sweet on the lips, now she booed up. She don't fuck with losers, her niggas just screwed up. These niggas thinking all the realest, fell off the floor. Started laughing at you stupid niggas. Life is war when you out here grinding and you hustle. I'll make sure that you niggas won't scorn. I'ma leave your ass scorn. Call me Jay White and I'm the switchblade. Hit the blade runner on these bitch maids. Why you little niggas play with Beyblades?
You bow down to the king, I'm your sensei.
I don't give a fuck what you say. Get your ass whooped like buffet. I finesse 3 or 4s like Chris Bay. Yeah, you can keep your mouth closed. Comprende?
I'm over here while I'm with the Bullet Club. Switchblade hit your belly, good to be your dub. Me and LP gotta get it out the mud. Pulverizing hot beats, that's what I love. In the VIP with the vets be, cause the game stay cold like Gretzky. We not playing basketball, don't press me. Man, which dude but their face messy? Got more bars than the boulevard. I'm just like a dealer, stay pulling cars. And up into the bull when I'm fully charged. When your entourage over with a fucking car. Got that rock from China. When she slipped that shit, I will grind her. My J's white, you can't find her. Awesome caliber like Illa.
Call me Jay White and I'm the switchblade. Hit the blade runner on these bitch maids. Why you little niggas play with Beyblades?
You bow down to the king, I'm your sensei.
I don't give a fuck what you say. Get your ass whooped like buffet. I finesse 3 or 4s like Chris Bay. Yeah, you can keep your mouth closed. Comprende? Call me Jay White and I'm the switchblade. Hit the blade runner on these bitch maids. Why you little niggas play with Beyblades?
You bow down to the king, I'm your sensei.
I don't give a fuck what you say. Get your ass whooped like buffet. I finesse 3 or 4s like Chris Bay. Yeah, you can keep your mouth closed. Comprende?
Yo. Fresh white paper, hip-hop maker. Blasting through the speakers, gonna disturb the neighbors. My mark on the bed, so you know she caught the vapors. Smoking that loud with the Hennessy chaser. Fly like a pilot, she feeling on my privates. I'm drinking like a pirate and fighting like I'm Irish. But I know to be a tyrant, the track is really biting. I'm getting real excited, ain't no time for biting. Lyrical stamina, bring it to an amateur. Pussy slam dancing her, probably on camera. Daily illustration, this been a hood favorite. Mr. Illy Bang, stay street like the pavement. Architect with the bars, got my weed from Mars. Went from my slab, will leave your face scarred. Respect my cabinet, put you in the emblem. Light you on fire, so Sage can light a cigarette. Your balls don't got venom just like me. You can't move crowds just like me. Grew up in the struggle just like me. Smoking that good loud, yes indeed. Your balls don't got venom just like me. You can't move crowds just like me. Grew up in the struggle just like me. OTG always succeed. I spit the hot flame just like I was dousing. See rise my cock, cause it says bouncing. Front rush your legs, sweep your face on water fountains. You lost your manhood, still never found it. You think you fly like a child, you're grounded. See you on the avenue, people always clown him. He's an embarrassment, the one that be around him. Throw him into Bronx River, go ahead and drown him. The juggernaut of rap, steady like a spike back. Catch him with a pimp strap and spitting that whack crap. I beat a silverback, mixed with a beer. Turn up, mix the alcohol with beer. Got that weed smoke in the atmosphere. On my way to the strip club, hell yeah. Beats get body, you can't stop me. I love shorty head game and sloppy. I roll with tyrants that's controlling the environment. Keep tracks firing, keep the streets admiring. All these other bums should be retiring. Give them the pink slip, please just fire them. Balls don't got venom just like me. You can't move crowds just like me. Grew up in the struggle just like me. Smoking that good loud, yes indeed. Your balls don't got venom just like me. You can't move crowds just like me. Grew up in the struggle just like me. OTG always succeed. That's right. Kata you mother scunt. Juggernaut of rappers in the goddamn building. Word up, BX representative. Smack the shit out the damn president. Let's get to it. 1, 2, 1, 2. What it do though? Council Roundtable sounded back in. Can you comprehend? Can you comprehend, my friend? Huh? Episode 282, B. We talked that old-fashioned rap to let y'all know what's happening. Man. Swerve on VLAD TV, huh? I can't say it was a surprise like that because I've noticed Vlad has been interviewing a few wrestlers. Like he interviewed New Jack, God rest his soul. Wasn't much of an interview any fucking way, but nonetheless, he interviewed Jake the Snake. I don't know who else he interviewed. I think that's probably the only two, if I'm not mistaken. But I've seen pieces of the interview. You know, I didn't watch the whole thing, but I seen like because you know this dude does his interviews in increments. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll have the full interview and then he'll chop it up. So I see like the first 4 parts. He ain't released other ones yet, I don't think. Just to get a quick little, you know, taste of the interview, see what they got going on. And like I just find it so interesting that here we go again with Triple H acting weird. Before we get to that, I like the fact that you know what I'm saying, he spoke about like his background and stuff, like how he came from the military. He was in the military when he was at 17 years old. You know, he had got a kid on the way around that same age. You know, what else he spoke about? There was a few things he spoke about that you know what I'm saying? Like certain things like why he got the character Kill Shot and what was the origins of Kill Shot. Like basically he was supposed to have been AWOL from the army, and he threw on that mask just to, you know what I'm saying? Like he basically is a mercenary and he threw on the mask so that the army can identify him and stuff because he's supposed to be AWOL. Nice, interesting lore. Black Star, what to do though? All right. Pull up. What's good, Ballet? What's good, Cutler? Cutler say he just got 2K25 and he could beat me. You probably can. I don't really play against other people like that. I just play against the computer, but I ain't get 2K25 yet. But yeah, no, the whole thing with Triple H, right? How he was just giving this dude the runaround, giving him the runaround. And Swerve asked him a specific question that, you know, basically he had no choice but to answer. And what does Triple H do? He just basically, I'll send you to this person, I'll send you to that person. He said his last name was Russo. It wasn't Vince Russo, it was another Russo. To have him deal with him. And then, you know, basically just wash his hands of this dude, Swerve. Which is like, here we go again. Like I said, I don't care what nobody says, man. This dude is hella iffy when it comes to people of color. He is. Like, enough for the caping with this dude, B. How can you not book Swerve? Like, because it's like, yeah, he's into hip-hop and all that. But he's also a really good, talented wrestler. Like, he's probably not at that time. He couldn't be a top star. Well, probably, maybe he could have. But for you not to like to just book him into obscurity and just, I don't know how to use him, then I'm not even gonna at least try. But you can find any little special thing when it comes to anybody else that's not a specific skin tone. I find that pretty interesting. Like you find a lot of interest in a lot of boring Caucasians. You do. You could find something in them, but you couldn't find something in Swerve or whatever. Give me a break. That's one thing. Swerve is not boring. You cut a promo. When it comes to his raps, it's okay. It's not offensive. And he could go in the ring. What is the issue? It's like what he asked him. What is the issue? What do I have to do to be one of your guys? He can never give him a straight answer. And I wonder why he couldn't give him a straight answer. And go figure. He ended up getting cool with Shawn Michaels. Said so himself. He got cool. And he didn't say like him and Triple H was beefing anything like that. He just said like, they just was, there was that communication barrier there. Like he just didn't understand. Like, yo, my dude, I want to be one of your guys. Like, what do I have to do? Tell me what the fuck do I have to do? And he couldn't even give him a straight answer. What does that tell you? He's doing everything else. Appreciate you, Ballet. Color said, you tell him yourself. You a grown ass man, ain't you? Tell him you could beat him. Like, you tell him. Let me drop that link. Yeah, but I ain't get that 2K25 yet. I'm gonna wait on that. Everybody be so damn thirsty. Be getting these damn 2K games when they just come out. I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll wait till like this shit, you know what I mean? All that extra shit, like the bugs and all the DLCs and all that. I'll wait till all that comes out. There's no rush. There's definitely no rush. But whoever gets it, they want to get it at a certain time, go ahead. That's on y'all. Drop that link real quick. Pow! Right there. Right now, I'm watching SmackDown. Cody want to come up here and run his fucking mouth. That motherfucker talk too much for me, man. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, my dude, how much promos and how much woes you gonna fucking do? That shit gets redundant after a while. Like, you can miss a show or two. Like, damn, every fucking show you pulling up, you want to run your fucking mouth. What's good, Black Star?
Nothing much, man. How you been?
I'm good. I can't complain. A little hot, but, had to turn on the damn central air. But I'm good.
Yeah, me, I'm struggling, you know what I mean? But nothing really.
We all are, unfortunately. We just trying to find a way to make it work.
Nothing really to, but other than that, nothing really to complain about.
Swerve wanted to work with Triple H, put him in catering. Yeah, like he asked him, like, what do I have to do to be one of your guys? Like, tell me what do I have to do? And Triple H didn't give him a straight answer. He just sent them to somebody else. Some Russo guy, not Vince Russo, some other Russo. Sent them to him, and that was it. Like, he didn't mention anything else about Triple H.
But
it was good, Henny God.
Like, I haven't watched the interview yet. Like, I think I'll.
Yeah, I watched pieces. I watched pieces here and there, like increments here and there. I ain't watched the whole thing yet either. It's only like 4 parts out right now.
Until I see it, you know what I mean?
That's good. That's good. I ain't mad at that. What's good, Anubis?
Nothing. I just read the title. I'm sitting up here like, for real? Everybody shows up on Vlad eventually, though.
Yeah, I think this is like his third wrestler he interviewed because he
Why is the ultimate culture vulture so?
Yeah,
I'm
he is
going
the ultimate
to.
culture vulture.
Hold
They
on,
had a
y'all. Hold on,
culture
y'all.
vulture
Hold on.
roundtable
He
meetup not too
interviewed.
long ago too.
Hold
Him,
on,
Adam,
Anubis.
22, all of them.
Anubis, hold on. He had interviewed Jake the Snake, New Jack. Right before he had died, actually, he had interviewed New Jack, and now he's interviewing Swerve. I don't know if he interviewed any other wrestler, but I guess he's trying to tap into that field next.
I thought he interviewed Maven.
Oh yeah, I think he did. Did he? So that's
I think
so that's
so.
four. So that's
Oh,
four
like
wrestlers.
Maven put up some allegations this week. Talking about just incredible, saying that he's a jackass.
Man, fuck him. Fuck that dude. What's his name? PJ Polanco. Whatever the fuck his goofball name is.
BJ Parabo, the Portuguese man of war.
Fuck that dude. He's a fucking scammer.
Yeah,
And a jerk.
That's what he basically said. Like he basically scammed a charity.
Yeah, he's been doing that shit for a while. He was doing that shit before he even came out to Kansas City. He was doing that shit, doing no shows. People were paying for events he won't show, meet and greets, signing and all that shit. He never showed up. I don't know why people keep giving him this fucking money. Why do they keep giving them their money for? Like, you know what type of goof this dude is. He's a scammer. Fuck him.
Because
and shout out to Maven too, because Maven gave him the platform to let him, talk his shit. Like, we gave him the platform. And he didn't apologize one time. He didn't say he was sorry. He tried to deflect. He tried to say, like, oh, yeah, that was a shitty thing I did, but we gotta move on. Type, like, this dude's a fucking ass. Fuck him.
And then Mandy Rose, you fucking idiot. What you didn't win 2 titles. You unified the titles, which means you have one, which means you were the double champion. So shut the fuck up.
Yeah, because I was about to say, I don't even remember her being a double champ. What's good, TKO?
Yeah, I mean, what's up?
Yeah, I mean. Oh God, my voice still hasn't came back. That's weird.
Sorry, it's so low I can't even hear y'all.
You can't hear us? I can hear y'all. Volume's good over here.
You have?
Might have to try to reload.
Yeah, because I could definitely hear you guys. What the hell? Somebody playing Mario Brothers? Somebody took it back.
Mario Brothers is the wave, bro.
Oh, definitely. Shit, Super Mario 3 and Super Mario World and Super Mario 64 was like one of my favorite games. All 3 of them.
64 is one of the best.
I was into that.
Go ahead.
I was into that. I was into Mario Kart and Super Smash.
Yeah, Smash Brothers. Yeah, like the Smash Brothers, I remember fully was the one for the 64. That's like the one I played a lot. Was it the 64? I think it was the 64. Yeah, it was a 64 one.
Like, it's interesting, and tell me if you kind of catch on to it. Like the best games came out in the early era, like the early 3D era.
They definitely had they had some good ones, but they definitely had some bad ones. They had to figure shit out,
No, Superman 64 kind of took years.
Oh God, my Lord! I remember getting that game. I'm thinking like, oh hell yeah, because the fucking commercial was so misleading.
It be like that sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't tried since. That's amazing to me.
I don't know why, because remember I was telling you, there's just one game that I got. It's one of them indie games called Invincible or some shit like that. It plays just like a Superman game will play. Like they could do it. I guess they just don't want to. I don't know.
Like Spider-Man kind of changed the game.
Miss New Jersey. That's bad. You can hear us now, Anubis?
Yeah, I fixed it. It was when I transferred over. That was why. All right.
All right. But yeah, Ballet Cody should be out here putting hands on people. All this damn talking shit. Like, what else can you say? Now Randy Orton came out to interrupt him, I guess. But go ahead, what you saying, Lupus?
None. Listen.
Hell yeah, Super Smash Brothers Melee.
Like GoldenEye. I still play GoldenEye.
Because GoldenEye's a classic.
Yeah.
I remember me and my cousins used to all link up to play that shit. Everybody have like, well, my cousins didn't drink and shit, but like everybody else would have like 40s and blunts playing that shit. Having tournaments.
Don't you dare turn on a golden gun, shoot him in the leg, you already kill him.
Yeah, that's like the rule. That's one of the rules of the tournament. Like, why they could pick the golden gun? That's whack.
Yeah.
If you use a golden gun, you automatically get disqualified.
Sorry, I'm just staring at these chickens right here. I'm wondering why they're on the barbecue grill. Yeah.
I'm telling you, nobody can't wait till that weather break. They start bringing out the grill. Now, there's people around here that pull out the four wheels. All you hear is people riding the four wheels up and down the block all day today.
SmackDown already started where y'all at, huh?
Didn't they play earlier though? Because they cross seas, right?
They in the UK.
Yeah, so I think it started earlier.
Like if you have European Netflix, like if you have VPN, then yeah, you saw it earlier.
I don't got a VPN.
It's more like Kool-Aid and some Domino. We did have some pizza though, but we definitely had some some Saynods and Old English.
Hey, rock good. I used to take that to the face back in the day.
I can't even look at that shit now. I look at that shit, my head will start to hurt.
Right?
Man. I was thinking like, damn, how the fuck I used to drink that shit?
Because that damn 8-ball song.
Oh man.
Ball was back from the 8-ball was a 40 ounce of OD.
Like baseball. Baseball started yesterday with Magic, Ice Cube, and a bunch of others at the Dodger game last night.
Oh God, Jacob Fatu is taking niggas lunch money, and he about to kick Solo and Tyler aside, and it's gonna be sweet.
I'm here for it.
Jacob's about to go on a Vader-like killing spree.
He already cooked Knight and Braun Strowman, so I'm guessing he's running for that U.S. title.
Gotta be uncontrollable. Have that legacy like his pop.
And the crazy thing is that I don't even know why the fuck it was even Braun Strowman happened to be the number one contender. It should have been Jacob. Like nobody's out here to see no damn Braun Strowman.
You're wrong. Absolutely nobody's here to see him. You just
the fuck?
Had to put a caveat to that. It's like absolutely nobody's there to see him.
Like I get it in the way they want, like the aesthetic, like the visual aesthetic of LA Knight going up against a big guy, because I don't think he ever went up against a big guy before, so I get that aspect. But other than that, they could pack that shit up.
But earlier today, like I was reading Bleacher Report, right? And tell me why Alexander Usyk, the heavyweight champion of the world, wants to face Jake Paul. Now,
who wants to go against Jake Paul?
The heavyweight champion of the world.
What, boxing?
Yeah. Which raises this very important question. Who in the fuck has Jake Paul beat in order for him to have a heavyweight title shot?
He beat the ratings.
You mean who?
He beat the
who?
The ratings. He's a proven draw.
He beat cab drivers. Okay.
No, he's a proven draw. You know, it's all about who draws the money.
I don't give a fuck.
Nah, like he's right though.
That's all it is. If you think it's about sportsmen and proving yourself, nah, it's about who draws the money.
Basically,
it's who draws the money and who's talented. He's not talented. If you draw the money and you get knocked out, in under 30 seconds, who gives a fuck?
Doesn't matter. Win or lose, he still drew the money.
I ain't buying it. So fuck off.
I ain't buying it.
You buy it or don't buy it, he still draws the money. Do I agree with it? Absolutely not. But remember, Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant drew the money, and that wasn't even a good match.
No, but that's not even my rant. My rant is what the fuck happened to boxing? Like seriously.
Yeah, you 20 years late for that.
Get money.
Shit, boxing been died like what, 15, 20 years ago.
Like,
they ain't had knockout artists.
Like, was I that oblivious for that fucking long? To know that Jake Paul, a person who beat Nate Robinson, gets a heavyweight title shot? Are you fucking kidding me?
I guess shit. This is a true test right here. Like, let's see if you really got some squabbles.
Yeah.
That's not a test, it's a fucking midterm.
A midterm is a test. What are you talking about?
That's what I'm laughing like. What?
That's fucking no. Who said that's fucking finals? Like, that's not a test. A normal test is probably like what? For him? Fucking Tyson Fury's brother? That's a test for him. That's a test for Jake Paul.
What Jake Paul is in the heavyweight division, right? He put on some pounds to be in the heavyweight division, right?
I think so.
So would that be out of like because Tank is middleweight or he's heavyweight? Because Tank said he want that smoke with him too. The dude
Tank's 135, I think.
Yeah, it's about fighters' pride, but at the end of the day, they all want to fight him because he draws the money. he draws in
he failed. Yeah. Here's the point: he failed his only test. Tyson Fury's brother beat him. He failed his only test. So why in the fuck is he getting a title shot? It doesn't matter if he's a draw or not. He failed his only test. So get back to the back of the line and shut the fuck up.
Oh my God, you're looking at this as if there's dignity in this. I'm like, you think they followed?
In the 80s, there was.
Of course, there was, and even then,
there was.
And even then, there's still people out there that believe Mike Tyson didn't knock out all those people, and it was all tin cans. And I'm like, if you want to believe that, cool, but it doesn't make it right.
Like early 2000s, there was. You had to beat motherfuckers to get to the title.
But if you all right, like with that aspect, around that time, people was complaining about Lennox Lewis.
Yeah.
They would say, "Oh, Lennox Lewis, he's not fighting anybody. He fighting nothing but scrubs. He only fight people when they pass their prime." So it's always going to be like that. It's always going to be an era where people's going to be like, "Oh, they're not satisfied with the product."
This is way too far. Way too far.
I get it. I definitely get it.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you at all. I'm just telling you from an outsider perspective. I'm like, I don't agree with it at all. I prefer to see good fights. I want my money spent. I want to feel like I saw something special. I don't want to feel like I just threw it in the damn garbage disposal and then set it on fire after they're getting pissed on.
That's how I feel.
I'm not going to buy a Jake Paul pay-per-view just to see Amanda Serrano. Fuck that.
I'm not gonna buy a Jake Paul pay-per-view, period.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I was like, you could just say I'm not gonna buy a Jake Paul pay-per-view, and we would have all rejoiced. There's no caveat needed. I don't support the guy.
Exactly. I'm putting him in the same category as that Millennium Tour. Look at it here.
You don't like the Millennium Tour? Shit. I remember my lady had went to one. She went to one last year, I think it was.
Yeah, that was a few years ago for the nostalgia. But did you see these new ones? Did you see the one that they just brought back now? Good lord,
What's going on with that one?
it sucks. It's like everybody just got off of work and didn't rehearse.
Oh man,
The
they
what?
got comfortable.
The what?
It was not good.
What are we talking about? What wasn't good?
The Millennium Tour, the
I,
recent tour.
I don't even know what that is.
It's basically it's a concert with all
Teen
the
boppers in their
all the
40s
nostalgia.
Yeah,
playing music. That's what it is.
not even teens. Like I say, like early 20s. Yeah, like late teens, early 20s. Yeah, around that. Like around the time 106 and Park was popping. Like when the
Oh,
motherfucker, like the artists I was like on 106 and Park and shit.
see, I
Yeah,
didn't watch rap, so I wouldn't know.
yeah, but that's
Except
just my
was
opinion.
on it. Put my boy Tech Nine on there, and I was like, hell yeah, finally some good music.
If they had Tech Nine on there, I probably would have gave it a pass. But still, I
MIA,
never.
They treat Tech Nine like a god out here. They love Tech Nine out here.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
my.
he's nice.
Well, if it wasn't for him, I would have never even known about TDE because that's how I even met J Rock and Kendrick Lamar before he was Kendrick Lamar. He was just K Dot.
It was good to
Yeah,
You.
yeah.
But I'll let y'all roll because I got to get up in here and do this family thing.
That's
Right.
what's up. Appreciate you pulling up, B. You already know.
Hey, yo, man, I love coming through here. I love all the discourse.
All right. Appreciate you.
Y'all have a good one now.
All right. Take it
Yeah,
easy.
man. Yep, that's definitely Alistair Black. All right, he's coming back.
So they showed the vignette.
Yeah. They
I ain't
also
get there yet.
showed a vignette of Ray Phoenix. He's popping up next week.
Of course he is.
You bringing the Mexicals.
Oh God.
Or come on a lawnmower hill, like, oh, what the fuck?
I was just posting on the page here. This Mania ticket situation right now, it's not looking good, but they got a couple of weeks left still. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's gonna drop closer to gate opening.
Yeah, right now, according to reports, this is the lowest ticket sales they've had since WrestleMania 22.
Damn.
It's funny. I actually was watching a video review about that from Wrestling with Regret yesterday.
Yeah, that one's funny.
WrestleMania 22 was the last Mania they did in a regular arena. I'm on the ticket site right now. People are posting reviews and critiques. The cheapest seat as of March 28th, the cheap seats are $450.
That's why the ticket sales are low because the prices are so goddamn high.
I'm surprised it was even that. I thought it was going to be more expensive than that.
Like,
why the fuck we got Omos there? Why Omos at the priority pass back? Who's here to see him? Ballet ain't here.
Ballet.
Ballet wouldn't have mind going to see Omos. That's probably the only one. Ain't nobody here to see you, Omos. Get your goofy ass around there.
They got their meet and greets are like $300 to $600.
Dead ass though.
Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, that's the bigger topic right there.
Motherfuckers is asking for a call note.
Those meet and greet tickets. That's a fucking crime.
What are we doing here?
Well, let me look for that shit real quick because I remember y'all had put it in the group chat. I'm gonna pull it up real quick. Word. Pull it up on the Counciltron. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna look for it. Cause these.
Like, oh, by the way, Sam, man, I'll talk to you tomorrow, dude.
Okay.
Like privately. Yeah.
No problem. Yeah, just text me, message me, whatever. If I don't get to it, I'll eventually get to it. If I don't get to it at the time, I'll eventually get to it.
No. Like there's no hurry.
Hold on, about to. I'm looking forward. Damn, what the fuck is that shit? So Street Profits about to defend the belts against Pretty Bummy.
Oh, for the love of God!
Well, they did become number one contenders, and it
Don't
is
give a
their
shit.
home. It is their home country. That's why they're getting.
Oh, they're in London.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the only reason why they're getting it.
Damn, what the hell? The fuck did you post that shit?
Like I don't
I
find a crime in a team or individual in their home country getting a title shot. That shouldn't be a problem. You know what I mean?
It depends. Oh, that shit's on Insta. I meant to find another way to pull it up. Hold on, give me a second.
Like the funniest one was when Brock beat Zach Gowen to death in his hometown. That was all sorts of fucked up.
Yeah, it's definitely their hometown because they wearing their flag colors as their attire. Goofy asses.
Like Brock will whoop Zach Gowen's ass and look at his mother.
That shit right there was. Childs go out to her for being a good sport. Like, remember she jumped over that guardrail and all that shit. She jumped over that barricade trying to save her son. She was ready to shoot the fair one with that dude Brock for her baby boy.
I heard the story he told. Like, he told his mom that he was gonna get hurt, but he just didn't tell her how bad. Like, he knew he was gonna bleed. Like, he knew he was gonna bleed. Just she didn't.
And Vince was saying, "Hey, you want Brock to push you down the stairs for real?" like he was Darby Allin or somebody.
And he legit did. That's the crazy part. Like, oh my god. He a trooper. I'll give him that much.
Like he F5 him like 5 times on the fucking ring post.
Yes.
Yeah, on his only leg.
You must really love wrestling, man, to have your only good leg broken.
I think my favorite beatdown pause was that time Eddie went heel and he just fucking beat the shit out of Rey Mysterio. He like tore his mask off.
Yeah.
He gave him like a brain buster on the ring steps and like half his mask was off. It reminded me of like the Green Goblin beating down Spider-Man in the first movie where like half his mask was torn off. Like that shit was savage.
He
like,
said he said Mary Jane and I are gonna have a hell of a time.
like there's heel heat and then there's like uncomfortable heat. That's what Eddie was doing. He was doing like uncomfortable heat.
That's the best part of that ass will be was when he came on TV the very next week and he said, "Porque? Why you make me do it?
Do you think this makes me happy?"
And week after week, he just kept brainbustering niggas on a chair, like just because.
That's what made it like so raw. Like, that was like right before he died too. That was like the last angle he did before he got sick and died. That's crazy.
Naomi beat up Nisha and B-Fab. That's good. Make Naomi look strong.
Well, he did the Paul London alone. Would have put most people in jail.
Man, oh man.
Who needs to go to jail? Who needs to go to jail is just incredible goofy ass. That's who needs to go to jail.
What'd he do?
He's a fucking scammer.
He sniffed charity. That's what he did. Pause.
He did more than that. Like he does no shows when people pay him for meet and greets or when they pay him to do matches. I don't even know what the fuck you paying him for a match for. Like that dude's not.
No offense, but Justin, the only thing cool about him was his name. He's a mid-carder at best.
His catchphrase was pretty good.
I liked he had charisma. He was okay on the mic. Like, I wouldn't say he was a complete bum.
I didn't say he's a bum. I'm just saying he's a mid-carder. ECW was his ceiling.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Did him and X Pac win tag team gold?
No,
Fucking to the X Factor, and then a fucking country song came out. Like, oh, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, with that was named Uncle Cracker.
Yeah.
the name alone should tell you what time it's on. How the hell you got a country song as your theme song? You're supposed to be a oh god.
Do you
And what
dealing
I
with
got
the X
everything I
Factor?
wanted. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Right, like motherfucker. First, you thinking they serious and shit. The nigga started singing and playing with his nipples. Like, what the hell?
Jesus? The
Like,
only
kind of
one that was
reminds.
only one that was over in that group was fucking A Train, and that's it.
Yeah,
Like, kind of reminds me of Terry Funk when he used to come out to country music.
I mean, Terry Funk is technically country, so it made sense.
Like in ECW, they came out to like this my dog fuck my cousin, like one of those things.
Remember that shit, right, Ballet? Uncle Cracker? That name is wild crazy.
But you would never look at me like that. Yeah, I remember
you're
that
dealing
shit.
with the X Factor.
Man.
Jesus.
As hell. But yeah, man, he was going around taking people money. People were sending them money for merch. He would just keep the money. And Maven had put him on his platform. He put him on the show to basically, have his word, like talk his side, say what he got to say about these allegations. And there's no beating them allegations from how he went about it. Like, he's just a real piece of shit. He didn't apologize. He ain't say sorry to nobody. He would say, like, yeah, like when it comes to certain instances, he'll say, like, yeah, I agree. That was a shitty thing to do, but let's just move on. Like, that's the type of time he was on. Like, this dude,
Yeah.
he's just not shit. And then after the interview or whatever, Maven had came back on and he did like a I guess you could say like an outro to the interview, basically saying like he's still doing the same thing. I try to give him a chance to talk his piece or whatever. Now I'm hearing that he's still going around doing the same thing. He needs to cut it out. No, I'm not beefing with him, but he needs to cut it out because everybody doesn't get second chances a lot, and he's just squandering them. It's only up to him to make amends. He ain't making no damn amends. He's a piece of shit.
Here's a trivia question. CM Punk's first match on the main roster was against Just Incredible. There you go.
It was, yeah.
Really? It was?
I was there.
Yeah, it
I was
on
there
EC
for that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
on ECW, the old ECW, right? Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, the revamp, the WWE.
Like, was that after a Kelly Kelly segment?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I remember that.
Because around that time they used to have play ECW first, and then I think they did Raw afterwards. I think that's what they did. Yeah.
I used to feel sorry for him for a long time, but after hearing the shit Maven was saying, I don't feel sorry for him anymore. I felt sorry for him because, see, I mean, it wasn't like I was watching ECW back then, but looking back and just putting two and two together, most people in ECW that like had made a name for themselves, at some point WCW or WWF came calling and they got a run on a bigger platform. As some examples, Taz, Raven, the Dudleys, just to name a few, So Just Incredible, he was in this little awkward spot because when he finally got his turn and he got his push, it was like at the very end, like as the doors were closing, you see? And so it's like, okay, he's getting his run. So then maybe he'll get a platform on WCW or WWF. But then WCW died. So it's like, oh. And then ECW died too. So it's like, oh. So then he goes to WWF.
We don't want no niggas over there.
Right. Then he goes to WWF, and it's like, well, by the time he went to WWF, they had already made the WCW purchase, and so they had like Booker T, Rob Van Dam, DDP. They had Rey Mysterio coming in. They had Goldberg coming in. They had the NWO coming in. They already had guys in OVW on the up and up, like Cena, Batista, Orton, Brock, Lesnar. They already had Rock and Austin. and like the roster was stacked. They didn't need him, and to make it worse, he was bald. Austin was bald, and his finisher was a super kick. He couldn't do that because Shawn Michaels just came back. So it's like, oh
Right.
fuck, what does he do? So he was just kind of like in this weird nothing status, and so he just ended up like on shows that nobody watched, like Jacked, Pause, or Velocity, or whatever. So I felt sorry for him. I was like, damn, so like his turn was skipped. Like he never really got his turn. And it wasn't like he went to a TNA or a Ring of Honor. He didn't do that either. He just he left.
Did he go to TNA?
So for a long time I feel bad for him. But
Nah, he didn't go to TNA. He went to that MTV wrestling. I forgot the name of it. Wrestling Society.
Wrestling
That's
Society.
Oh.
Yeah. So for the longest time I felt sorry for him because I was like, man, this dude was skipped. He never really got his turn. But after hearing the shit Maven was saying, I'm like, it sounds to me like it was karma. Then that's what it sounds like. So
yeah, he was on that type of time for a minute, like because I've been out here in Kansas City for like what, going on 7 years, I would say. He's been doing that shit before I even came out here. So fuck him and his diabetes leg having ass.
Like I watched the other day, like some old school wrestling.
And well, hold on, give me 1 second, Black. So,
Okay.
But like I was saying from before about that Henny God, anybody's better than Khali. Giant Gonzalez is better than Khali. There's not really saying much.
Khali's song was cool. To be fair, he did have a good.
Yeah, I sing it every single time WWE goes to Saudi.
I don't know about Giant Gonzalez being better.
I know it might be a slight exaggeration, but
I mean, the thing about Khali though, after his feud with Taker, that shit he just went downhill. Like,
hey, don't talk about Satnam Singh like that. He's a tag team champion, a AAA tag team champion.
He's slightly better than Satnam Singh. Slightly. Satnam Singh ain't shit either.
Is Omar's better than Kurgan though? Hell yeah, Kurgan is better than Omar's. Well, that's the interrogator right there.
I can still hear Kurgan's theme in my head. Dun, 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 dun. Yo, check out Marky D's video.
He's like an original Don Callis guy.
Yeah, check out Marky D's video on him. He was undefeated, never lost a match.
He was though. He never lost.
But I was watching some. Like I was watching the Mania at the Hoosier Dome. I think it was Hogan versus Sergeant Slaughter. I think it was.
Yeah, that was Mania 8. Yeah.
And like when Sergeant Slaughter said, "I'll take a picture with Saddam," I was like, "Oh my god!" If he would have said that in 05.
Yeah, that was the first time, as the kids say these days, that was the first time Vince fucked around and found out. Because they tried to book a big ass like 100,000 seat stadium, and that shit was not moving tickets at all. Because they was doing that Iraq sympathizer angle shit. Yeah. That shit was not working at all. So then they had to move to like a smaller venue, the one you just mentioned, and then their excuse was, "Oh, we were getting terroristic threats." Like, no, business was in the shits.
I heard that too. I heard that like people legitimately wanted to kill Slaughter because he was looked at as an American hero, and now he just became an Iraqi sympathizer.
No, that wasn't the Hoosier Dome. That was the LA Sports Arena. That's what it was.
Yeah, it was a much smaller venue. Yeah, that was when the golden era. They were already cooling off, but that was like the first kind of visual reminder. It was like, oh, okay, yeah, that was like the first time when Vince found out that I'm trying to find the words. Mania 8. Was that? No, that wasn't Mania 8. That was Mania 7. That was Mania 7. I'm sorry. I apologize.
I thought it was 8 too. Like I'm horrible at a number in the
right. That was Mania 7. That would have been 1991. Yeah. So that was the first show that was like, okay, like the Hulkamania era, the rock and roll wrestling era, like that shit was falling. It was cooling off. Tickets were down. People were getting tired of Hogan. They didn't like the sympathizer shit. Randy was about to retire. Genuinely, at that point in time, he thought he was done. Yeah, not a really good show. The only thing worth watching was really just Randy and Warrior. That was like Warrior's best match too.
Randy Warrior Taker's first Mania.
Yeah, Taker beat Snuka. Yeah.
Yep, Taker beat Snuka. He was a heel. Yep, working heel. And you gotta remember, it was a time. Like, look back at the I think we was at what episode was it? Before we hit the hundreds, or probably in the hundreds. I'm not too sure, but around like the early hundreds of the show, I was trying my best to be on my side. Remember, I was trying to cape for him. I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Yada, yada. But he just kept getting worse and worse.
Yeah,
he only had one good match, and that was with Seth Rollins. And the other match, he almost killed people. Remember, he almost killed Brock.
Me and you were Omos fans. Toph told him to fuck off immediately.
Only reason that match was good is because Seth carried it.
Right.
Because I knew what they were doing from the beginning. Like when they debuted him, they teamed him with AJ, and I was like, why are you wasting AJ's time? I'm like, okay, I know why. They're trying to do the Shawn Michaels Diesel thing. Like,
yeah, give him the
pair you up.
Right.
Let's pair you up with somebody really good in hopes that shit will rub off. And I'm like, but Diesel, he at least had charisma. Almost doesn't even have that, you know.
It's like he didn't want to get better. It really felt like he didn't want to get better. It was like he was getting worse.
Also, why the fuck did AJ need like a big bodyguard behind him though?
Yeah, he didn't need one. He was a former champion, a 2-time champion to be precise. So yeah.
Didn't AJ, when he first started, AJ had didn't AJ have Abyss for a little while?
He had Abyss came out as his real self 1 week on SmackDown during COVID. I thought it was going to go somewhere, but it didn't. That was disappointing. He came out as Joseph Park, as a lawyer.
I
forgot who AJ was feuding with. I was hoping it was going to lead to like an actual thing.
It was Moxley.
One-off.
Yeah, me too. I thought they was going to go somewhere with it, but that was the only time
it was Moxley.
WWE TV.
He was feuding with Moxley when Moxley was.
It was Mox, because that's when Mox was champion, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll still say this too, because I know Sandman, like, he knows exactly what I'm talking about. I still think the biggest mistake they ever did with the Bloodline was like very early on. They did that story, that tease of like Roman and Apollo, and I was really interested to see where it went, and they just dropped it.
I was wondering. I was curious about that. Apollo Crews and Roman's locker room. Where was that going?
Yeah,
like right before he turned into Black Panther. Remember, because right before
it was like he was taking Apollo under his wing, like as an understudy or something. I'm like, I want to see where this goes. Like, it had potential, and then
they dropped it. They dropped it and then went with Sammy. That's what they did.
That's great too. But I still think that's great. I still think the Apollo shit could have worked, and I'm not saying he had
no. Like, I'm not.
He could have been like an ally. So like he could have been like an ally. See how he had, the whole Black Panther thing going on with him and Commander Aziz. Mm-hmm. He could have been like an ally, like like a little bit like how Eric Young was with the Beatdown Clan.
Yeah.
Because
hopefully they do that with hope they do that with Bronson when he comes back. Bronson can be like, by the time he comes back, the Bloodline should be done by then. But,
like him being with them in War Games, that was a good touch. Bronson Reed, excuse me, being with the Bloodline, that was a good touch. That was actually a good booking decision to put them.
He should come back and immediately whip Punk's ass.
Yeah, Fatu doesn't need it, but I don't know, man. I just feel like him and Bronson would be a kick-ass tag team. They could be like a modern-day Natural Disasters. I think it would work.
That would work. Yeah.
Speaking of, man, you heard, they getting inducted into the Hall of Fame, man.
Yeah, the Natural Disasters are going in.
Yeah.
With I think like one more spot left, and that spot's most likely going to Shamrock.
Makes
He's
sense.
been, yeah, Shamrock's been like on the list of like fuck this dude for years, and I never understood why. I like Shamrock. Shamrock's cool.
Shamrock definitely is a father to the whole bringing MMA into wrestling. He's the father of that shit.
He was the first one, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's like if not one of the first ones,
he
the
was
most
the
popular
guy
one.
that got he was the guy that got tapping out over. And
Yeah.
I never realized that. I was like, really? Did people not tap out? And it was like, yeah, they didn't. Because before
Nope.
Shamrock, people verbally gave up.
Yeah,
He was
they'll
the
scream it
person-
out. Yeah.
Yeah, he was the person that really got over like physically tapping the mat to give up. I'm like, wow, that's that's
I
actually a really
remember.
big deal.
I remember 95. No, was it 95 or 96? When Brett faced Bob Backlund in the I Quit match. He said, "No, I quit."
What y'all know about that? I got a great big bodyguard, so step up if you want to get hurt. Milk is gonna pull it. What he said? I get money. Money I got. Sluts call me honey when they feel real hot. Come on now.
Drew McIntyre is undefeated in London.
What?
That's random. That's so random.
I guess
He's
that's
losing tonight.
No, I mean,
He
no,
needs something.
they posted that. They just posted that stat as he's coming out to the ring. I'm like, really?
Which means he's losing tonight.
Well, he's fighting Randy Orton, so
Yeah,
He's definitely losing
He's
tonight.
Back it up, B.
I don't know if Drew's losing. I don't think Drew's losing.
Because they gotta have Randy looking strong going up against Kevin Owens.
Oh man, I genuinely forgot SmackDown's 3 hours now. I was like, wait a minute, it's 9:59. Then I was like, oh right. You guys just
He
broke
said
my
that shit
heart
like, like, oh boy.
It's crazy. SmackDown. It's crazy how SmackDown is longer than Monday Night Raw now.
Right? I love that 2.5 hour format. Like, man, look, I miss when shit was just a 1 hour to 2 hours. That's it, man. Like all this other extra shit.
Yeah, I got to be honest. This is my first time saying it here. When they did the what was it, Collision Slam Dunk, because of the Final Four. I'm not a basketball guy. Whatever they were doing. Yeah, they did a Collision Part 1, Part 2. Each episode was just 1 hour, bro. I loved it. Man, if Collision was 1 hour every week, it would be the best show in wrestling. I miss 1 hour shows.
I fell asleep after watching basketball. I did not watch any of that shit.
Yeah.
Fucking Danny Garcia retaining. I don't even know.
He didn't He didn't even beat Adam Cole in that match, honestly.
Yeah, it was a draw.
It was a draw.
Yeah,
That's a draw.
Yeah, it was a draw. Oh, but I noticed that Cole had
that was their second match, right? So basically, like they tied or what's going on with that?
The first match was a
1-1-1.
Was a DQ, and the second match was no contest. Oh, I'm sorry, time of the draw. But I noticed that Cole beefed up some, so he's definitely listening to the criticism. He's got a little bit more muscular on the upper body there. I mean, he's still a small dude, obviously. But, yeah. Just check out the highlight clip on AEW's YouTube page. I definitely noticed that he's beefed up a little bit.
That don't mean shit though. They still gonna find a way to.
They're gonna find something, right?
Speaking of AEW, they also just teased. They also did a little tease with Swerve and Hangman. So I'm like, is that? Are they gonna spin the block with that?
Yeah, Hangman's gonna cost Swerve the title, and the never ending Moxley title feud will continue.
I don't think Hangman should cost Swerve the title this time.
He's going to. Don't worry.
No, if anything, if I'm Hangman, I would win the Owen and let Swerve win it. It would hit more.
You know, one thing that I do appreciate, because this has been a criticism against TK, and not many people have called him out on it. It's like when he does tournaments and stuff for titles, there are certain names that are just left out, and it's like, why aren't they in the tournament when what's going on is they're not in the tournament because he doesn't want to beat them. They don't want to take a loss, and it's like, okay, but if you're doing a tournament where the winner becomes the world champion, why wouldn't you put all your top guys in there? You know,
Yeah, sure.
so it looks like for the Owen, because they still haven't announced it when it started. This is the most, just based off the people that have announced to be in. Osprey's going to be
It looks
in.
strong.
Hangman's going to be in. Jay White's going to be in. MJF is most likely going to be in. And I'm like, good. Put in all your heavy hitters. You know, it doesn't matter if they take a loss, because if it's for
But
a
like,
world title shot, all your top guys should want to be in the tournament, you know?
but to me, and like, here's the point. And like, I don't think you guys are going to be, or you guys might agree with me, but you guys might not. But I think that AEW should only have one tournament a year, and that's the C2. The C2 should be for your title shot.
I would say two. I would say like two tournaments a year, because I like the Owen.
One.
No, I like the, me personally, I like the Owen and the Continental Classic, cool. But everything else, it's not really, it doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? 2 tournaments a year, to me, I think that would suffice.
Yeah.
But the part about the Owen, to me, that doesn't make sense is that you win a title, correct? Like, they give you a title for that, right?
They give you a title.
So far, they've only done that for just 1 year.
They give you like
okay.
I think they just give you like a trophy for now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What they did last year was the winner of the Owen got title shot at All In, and it worked. Mariah May won her Owen, and then Brian Danielson won his Owen. Then they challenged the title at All In, and they both won. I'm like, okay, yeah, makes sense.
But I think they did it twice though, because I think Ricky Starks has one.
Yeah, Ricky Starks has a belt, but they didn't. I don't think they gave title shots back in the first one.
No, they didn't. They didn't. What they need to do with the Continental Classic is they need to get rid of the Continental title, which I think they're going to do at some point later this year.
Yeah, like the Continental Champion shouldn't be in the tournament. This doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, the Continental Classic needs to be a round robin tournament with the winner getting a title shot at Revolution. That's what that needs to be.
I think they're going to unify the Continental title when Okada fights Omega.
They are, which means when they do it again later this year, what's the winner going to get? And I'm hoping that's what TK does, because we know he fucking listens to this podcast and takes our ideas. But this actually is an idea that really makes fucking sense.
Round robin tournament, the Continental Championship,
Continental,
right?
Or you can just merge it and just make the international belt just the main focus. Because honestly, the international belt has really been better anyway, if you think about it.
Because Okada ain't doing anything. That's why. Cole looks like a grown Cole looks like a grown child to me. I can't take him seriously. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. I still love Cole. You know what I mean? It's like Toad said from before, like, and I agree with him. Like, NXT was just his playground, man. Like, Adam Cole was like a god in NXT, man. And it's like when he went everywhere, he definitely looked like Finding Nemo around a school of sharks.
But it was
I told the story before. When I saw Adam Cole for the first time in Ring of Honor, I thought he was cool. You know, I was like, all right, yeah, I like the gimmick. And, you know, he was doing the Kingdom thing. I liked it. It was cool. You know, Adam Cole, baby. Like, yeah, I didn't have a problem with him. Then they did their thing with New Japan, you know, and that's how I got introduced to guys like Nakamura, Okada, Tanahashi, Shibata, Omega, guys like that. Started my New Japan binge. After watching New Japan binge for about a year and a half, I went back and watched Ring of Honor, and I saw Adam Cole again. And for whatever reason, after watching New Japan, Adam Cole's size was like really noticeable to me. I'm like, because I didn't notice it at first. I'm like, why does this guy seem so small now? And it's like watching New Japan kind of spoiled me a little bit. But at Ring of Honor, he was wrestling guys like Kyle O'Reilly,
His size.
Roderick Strong,
Right.
Jay Lethal, Dalton Castle. So they were like small too. So like it wasn't that big of a deal. Then he went to NXT, and wisely, when he went to NXT, because actually right now this works, because as I'm talking, Randy Orton's facing Drew McIntyre. When Adam Cole first debuted, if you remember, he debuted giving Drew McIntyre a super kick. I think Drew beat Bobby Roode, if I remember correctly, to become the
Yeah.
NXT champion. And then Adam
Yeah.
Cole took out Drew. They were going to do Drew versus Adam Cole, but Shawn Michaels, that was actually one of the few times where Shawn and Triple H had a disagreement. Shawn vetoed that. And so when they did do Adam Cole versus Drew, they did it like at an NXT live event instead. And the reason they did it at a live event was Shawn said that it was unrealistic for a guy as small as Adam Cole to beat Drew. And that was another time where I was like, okay. So then they just waited for a bit. And when Adam Cole, when he really got his big push in NXT, look at the guys who were there at the time. It was like Ciampa, small guy. Gargano, small guy. Velveteen Dream wasn't small, but he was average in size.
He wasn't massive.
Ricochet, muscular dude, but again, not a tall guy. Like the only big dude they had was like Keith Lee. That's it.
Yeah.
You know,
Keith
Keith
Lee
Lee
and
wasn't
Bronson.
there yet.
And Donovan
Yeah, so it
Dijak.
was- Right. So it was a roster full of mostly like small dudes. That's why like it worked for Ring of Honor, NXT. But then when you put them on a roster like with like muscular dudes or like it just doesn't, you know what I mean? It's just weird, you know what I mean? Like it's whatever.
It's like the time. Remember the time when they had a face to face, the Bar and DIY. They look like children compared to the
Yeah.
Bar.
Right.
I'm like, damn, why they do that to like Vince McMahon is not low at all. Why would you have them face to face like that? They looked ridiculous.
Right. So the
But they
stuff
can
with
work
Danny
their ass
Garcia,
off though. That's the thing, pause. They can work. We all know they can work,
Mhm.
but the aesthetic looks ridiculous.
that's the reason why they gave him the Undisputed Era, because they thought with the Undisputed Era, like as a group, they thought it would make up for, you know, Cole's size. So in AEW, when he wrestles like a Danny Garcia, like it's fine because Garcia is a small dude too, you know, so it's fine. But like, what happens if you do say, I don't know, Adam Cole versus Swerve? Like, I don't think that'll work. What if you do Adam Cole versus? I don't even think Adam Cole and Kenny can work. Kenny's a pretty big dude. I've seen Kenny in person.
Yeah, I seen him.
You've
I
seen
seen
Kenny
him.
in person.
Yeah, I seen him in
Yeah.
person too. He's a big dude. Like, believe it or not, pause.
Yeah.
I think
How
it's
tall?
a-
How tall is Henny? How tall is Cole? If y'all know, Henny guy was asking.
I think like 6'1".
I think Cole versus Omega could work. I mean, because he had that. Remember, Cole had
Let me
that
check.
feud with He had that feud with Hangman at one point, and Hangman
They
is not
bill
that
him. They bill him as 6'0",
Oh,
6'0",
6'1", okay.
and they bill him as 201. He is not. Well, actually, no. He may be 201 now for real, because
He's 175.
Yeah.
But
He's
if you
probably
see
like-
but if you see Adam Cole in person, he don't look like a little dude. Like I seen him wrestle in person a good couple of times. Like he looks small
Mm-hmm.
on TV, but when you see him in person, he looks like a regular sized dude. Pause.
Yeah, because we're the same height.
I guess,
Yeah.
yeah.
But I definitely noticed for sure though, like in that match with Garcia, I noticed that his upper body was definitely more ripped. I haven't seen him look that ripped since his NXT run. So he's definitely doing what he can, you know, to work on the criticism. But you know, that's just the thing though. Like when he's in there, like if a legit heavyweight, it just doesn't work. You know, like can you imagine? Like I you know what? I can actually see Adam Cole versus Gunther now, since Gunther's lost all that weight. But like Gunther, like 4 years ago, no.
Gunther would commit mass murder.
The last time
Right.
Cole, freaking Gunther chopped the hell out of Cole on NXT. Dude did a 360. Remember that?
Oh yeah, I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
Not
he's
but
taller than Brett. I think him and Brett's the same height.
but here's the thing.
Claymore. This match is over.
Oh,
Have you
Drew beat
guys?
Orton. Nice.
I
What?
told
He
you,
did?
Drew. I told you, Drew. Told you I didn't see Drew losing
Drew needed
surprised.
that win. He won. He won
Yes.
dirty though, right?
because of Kevin.
Owens
Kevin Owens
distracted him.
was
Yeah.
showing, but
Okay.
yeah.
He needed
No,
that
no.
win though. He needed that win bad.
No, but one thing I've noticed, TNA just signed a woman for their knockouts division.
Mhm.
That's not the news, though. The news is where she came from.
Where she came from? What lady?
Some chick, like I don't know her name. But
Where'd she come from?
Seth Rollins' wrestling school.
Oh, cool. Yeah, he's
Well,
got
that's
one. He's
cool.
got one up there in Iowa, right? Iowa.
Yeah,
Yeah. He
like, you didn't make
also
the connection yet.
he also trained Nathan Frazier, so it makes
Yeah.
sense.
Oh, word, get out of here. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
And I heard
Yeah,
I
Nathan
heard
Frazier came
Steph
out of
also
school.
owns a coffee shop somewhere up there. That's actually pretty cool.
But you didn't make the connection yet.
Nah.
WWE's about to buy TNA.
They've
This
been
all
saying-
but confirms it.
I don't
They've
see
been
where
they have
Seth's
been
connection
saying,
comes from.
well,
That.
they have been saying WWE's going to buy TNA for years.
Right.
Yeah, but
In a way, I can't be totally against it because I know they will love their library. I'll give them that. They will love TNA's library. That's probably it.
like it's starting to look more and more realistic.
I wouldn't go that far just because of that. I mean, you got to remember the Roxy chick. She came from Booker T's school. She was a Ring of Honor at one point. You know, so
Yeah, true. Yeah, it might be me looking too much into it.
that's
Yeah,
good though.
Brett
I mean,
and-
because their
Brett and-
knockouts division definitely needs help.
Haven't you noticed that there's a new ring announcer
Where? In TNA?
on SmackDown?
SmackDown? No, I didn't notice.
Like
I
yeah,
have it on
like
mute.
apparently they got a new ring announcer from Top Rank
What's Top Rank? What's that?
Boxing.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
That's
a T-
actually cool.
It's a TKO movie. You know that.
Yeah.
You know, TKO. You know they're gonna put. They're gonna like little by little. They're gonna put more and more of their influence into the shit, so WWE gets unrecognizable.
Like yeah,
Yep,
they got a guy.
Yep, here's the Ray Phoenix promo. Ray Phoenix debuts next week.
Ray Phoenix.
Mucha lucha.
Kalisto 3.0 on the way.
I'm gonna make great lucha things. Ah shit.
I guarantee you, his first opponent is going to be Escobar. Escobar about to put in his 2 weeks notice, bro.
Oh God!
Yeah, Escobar. He needs to pack it up. It's a wrap.
If it is Santos, yeah, he might as well just leave. Right
And you know he's pissed.
Yeah,
Again,
they got Ray Phoenix now. This dude, he's better off counting his days because they got
remember,
Ray
this
Phoenix
dude
now.
was
It's
trying
a
to get
wrap.
out of his lucha. He was trying to get out of his lucha underground contract for years so he could go to WWE. And he went to WWE at a great time because they didn't have any other Latino people, much less bilingual people. So on paper, there's no reason why he shouldn't have been a top guy, and it just hasn't worked out. And now they're bringing in like all these other Latin stars and luchadors.
Now the
It's just
cupboard,
like fuck.
now the cupboard's basically
You know?
full.
Yeah, I definitely predict him and his crew. Can't think of the
It's
guy's
crazy because I thought Angel Garza was gonna be in
Yeah.
a good position too because he
Yeah, he
came
was
in at a good
Yeah,
he came in at a good time too. He was cooking
Yeah.
on NXT.
I don't get it. He could have been great in the mid card right now.
It was the COVID timing because like right when he was really getting his push, COVID hit. It was COVID ruined his momentum, and that was like also when AEW first started too. So people
And Vince
weren't
don't like
watching.
Mexicans.
Right. And then they called him up to the main roster doing that awkward like before the Thunderdome when they were just doing like the PC shit in front of nobody. Yeah. Just really bad timing too. I predict all three of them are going to request a release and just get out of there. So
Oh man,
it does suck, man. It does suck.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, because they're
Poor
good. They're
Santos
really
for
good.
real. Santos could cook. Like when it comes to this dude, Santos, like that was a launching pad. When he turned on Ray, that was it. That's when this was a capitalized. They ain't do nothing with that shit. The dude was on his way right there, and then he just squandered it.
It's
I
almost
thought he
like
was gonna be. I thought he was gonna be the United States champion. You guys remember? You guys remember on here? I said Santos is gonna be the United States champion by the end of that year, the year that he turned, and
Like
it
all I
just
did for
never
Ray.
happened.
it's almost. I feel like what happened was they looked at Dom and they said, "We already got our next Latino star. We don't need another one." Because that's how they are in WWE.
Yeah, weird shit.
Yeah. Why
Like all
not
I did
have
for
two?
Ray.
Why not have 2 or 3? No, we're just gonna stick to the one because that's just how they are. I feel like that's what happened.
Like all I did for Ray was basically cinch himself as number 2 on the Super Babyface Mount Rushmore.
Right.
I can't. You can't even blame. You can't even blame Ray for the reason Santos ain't getting the push, because like it's been like that even when Ray wasn't in WWE for a while.
Cody's about to
The
be
only
number
thing,
3.
the only thing I blame Ray for, like I said a couple of weeks ago, people don't hold him to task. Like, people keep talking about how he's the greatest luchador of all time, and he is, but it's like, bro, you need to start putting over these new guys, and he doesn't really do it. He really doesn't, you know. But he's got like
Yeah.
the Dale Kim kind of thing where you don't really realize that until someone sits you down and like walks you through every single time he's ever wrestled another luchador that could have been, and you realize, yeah, he actually hasn't. So
Like
Yeah, because
Ray,
at least put in a good word for him or something. Like, don't put in a good word or anything. Like, yeah, you you may have lost to him, but try to put in a good word. Like, hey, I want this dude to get over, and whatever the case may be. Nothing. A little bit like what you were saying about Edge. Remember, like you were saying the same thing about Edge and how Edge escaped the cracks when it came to that. And like Edge, like with Edge barely losing and not really getting anybody over in his career.
right.
like Ray, can you do me a favor? Can you put over Kalisto? Fuck you, Holmes.
Fuck you, Holmes. Man.
We got Jimmy and Miz wrestling. Anybody remember that time Miz was flirting with Naomi? That was funny.
Oh yeah, that was a slap.
Yo,
Let me
that's
find
it,
out.
man.
Jimmy has a history of slapping fire out of motherfuckers.
Yo.
I know this.
That should be it, man. That's Jimmy's new gimmick. He should just show up out of nowhere and just slap people.
Yeah, because remember, he did that shit to the Miz. He slapped fire out the Miz too. Slap fire out the Miz, slap fire out of Gunther. He's going around just slapping motherfuckers.
That could
There's
be his
one-
thing. It could work.
There was one dude in WWE who ain't shit. I think you guys know who I'm talking about. It's fucking Dolph Ziggler. That person wasn't shit. He
One of the
would
best
flirt.
sellers in the game.
He would flirt with Nikki Bella while Nikki Bella was with John Cena.
Yeah, he ain't give no fuck because he knew John Cena wasn't shit, so he ain't give a fuck. He's like, he ain't give a fuck.
Like you said,
Wait, speaking of that, what happened to Nikki? I thought she was making a comeback. I just noticed. I haven't seen.
She's on that show. She's on this show called I don't know if you know about it. I think it comes on Peacock or NBC.
Plus, I don't even think,
Traders.
I don't even think they have anything for her. Like, what would she do?
Oh, okay.
Well, apparently, Chelsea with the hair versus hair match against her at Mania.
Why?
I have no idea.
Chelsea will do it though, because she's down. She's down like that.
Yeah, Chelsea's definitely a student of the game.
But why the hell would you want to do something like that?
Yeah, it gotta have a meaning. Like, why you want to cut her hair so bad? Why? It gotta make sense.
Also, another person that might need to put in a notice is Zelina Vega, because holy fuck.
This feud is so forced. It's like
they do not love her at all, bro. Like, and
she has her husband coming in. She ain't going nowhere anytime soon.
And what's crazy is Zelina actually had the chance to leave. A lot of people forget.
Well, they're never gonna push her because
a lot of people
was just a crackhead.
Oh God. A lot of people forget Zelina was a fucking whistleblower one time.
Right. They don't
Hmm.
forget, bro. They don't forget.
She's not
Peppers
leaving
Farm
anytime
definitely
soon.
remembers.
She's not leaving anytime soon. Her husband's coming in, so she said
Well,
it's evident what she is.
they're not gonna openly do anything bad to her because of the the whole 9/11 thing and all that.
My thing is that the whole rivalry with her and Chelsea Green, it just comes off as so forced.
It comes off as forced because she keeps taking L's. That's what it is.
Yeah. Like, but you know how it is in WWE land. Lose all the time, become number one contender.
I kind of like Chelsea's cabinet. That's that.
I ain't gonna lie, I like that shit too. I like
Yeah.
it. I do like it. The little character change they got going
Her
on
type-
above being
her-
like Madam President.
I do like the fact that they got Alba Fire in away from all this the gothic witch dark fire.
Yeah.
It's something different.
Yeah. Agreed.
She's not a stereotype, thank God.
Makes it even funnier when Jordan Grace comes in, whoops her ass in under 30 seconds.
It is crazy though, because Alba Fire is not American, but she's with whatever. I'll let her
Chelsea isn't American.
None of those three girls are
That's not American, right?
Get fucking Zep. You know what that means? They're not American. Get Zep Coulter in there and have them chant "We the People." It'll get over.
Oh man,
it'll get over.
Piper.
None of those three are American.
Piper's from Scotland. Chelsea's from Canada.
And so is Alba. Alba's from
Ireland. Yeah,
I thought Chelsea Green. I thought she was American. Chelsea Green. I know she was Canadian.
No, she's Canadian.
She's Canadian, dude.
I'll give Dutch Mantel his flowers. That "We the People" shit had no business getting over. They got that shit over.
They had some fire music though.
Yeah, they did. They did.
They got over crazy. I don't know how. And what's crazy? And
that was the only time. That was the only time in Swagger's whole career where he was over, legit, because of that theme song.
Right. And they never capitalized on it. That's the crazy part. They were, word has it, they were supposed to pull the trigger with him when he got that world title match, but they never did.
Right.
Who you talking
Swagger?
about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cesaro would have been a great champion though.
Yeah, I never understood why they just didn't give him a 1 month run. Cesaro deserved a 1 month run.
He was definitely good enough to be Intercontinental Champion at least.
I thought he was going to be the champion after he beat Seth Rollins, but they just never went there with him.
Yeah. Vince said "Oh, he's boring" or whatever. He didn't say it in that, but he put it in layman's
He said
terms.
he's too Swiss. That's what he
said. Like what?
Bro, they gave him every excuse as to why they couldn't push him. He's too Swiss. He doesn't connect. I don't get it. Like motherfucker.
Meanwhile, you have Kozlov fucking beat Taker clean. Where did that go? Nowhere.
Oh god.
That's Bum Taker for you. You know Bum Taker. Anybody that works with Bum Taker never really gets
bro, that wasn't even a feud. That was just a random one-on-one match.
I will never forget that shit into the day I die. Taker did old school. Kozlov turned it into a power slam. He pinned him. And even Taker was in the ring like, dude.
Word. Like, I remember that day. I was like, when I first saw that, I was like, I thought that was a botch when I first saw that. But it was a legitimate win. I'm like, what the fuck?
Made him look like a true scrub.
You're real
and
quick.
They didn't and they didn't do shit with that. Like,
you're real quick. The Dodgers' new World Series ring cost $3.1 million.
Hey, yo, they could fuck off with that. They could never, man.
That's a mansion. Good lord.
And some furniture.
Right.
Like it has the World Series trophy on there. It has like LA.
WrestleMania After Dark tickets. I don't know what WrestleMania After Dark is, but if it's not interviews with people getting top in the background, it's not After Dark.
Now remember, remember King Leo was talking about it at the last show. WrestleMania After Dark was I forgot what he was saying, but remember I pulled up the prices for that also.
Mm-hmm.
Again, MGK, I understand because MGK took a vicious powerbomb from Kevin Owens. They owe him.
Yeah, MGK. Who else? Yeah, it's basically like their own version of Wale Mania. That's what. That's what King Leo has said. It was.
But with Flow Rider, it's kind of like one of these. Flow Rider is one of these things. It's not like the other.
Flow Rider. Like, who the fuck still listens to Flow Rider in the year 2025? Give me a break.
I didn't even know Flow Rider still even made music.
Right. Like, what are we doing here? Anybody trying to hear no like what the fuck up? She got the apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur. That hook was hot though. But other than that, here goes this new Flow Rider. 2 steps, come on. 1 step, come on. 3 steps, come on. Whoa. What are you talking about?
Like watch last second. Replace Flow Rider with Bad Bunny. Okay, there you go.
I'd rather listen to Bad Bunny than that dude, Flow Rider. I'm not like people say like, oh, because he just makes music that make you dance. I get it, but it's like I'm not here for it.
Same.
It was like in New York, okay, Bad Bunny's gonna be there. But I don't think he'll be in Vegas.
1 step, come on. 2 steps, come on. 3 steps, come on. Whoa.
Oh shit.
What happened?
Speaking of Taker, freaking Damian Priest just did an Undertaker statement, said, "Hello, boys," on Drew.
Where to, Teddy?
Oh god.
This dude Jacob Fatu was wilding on Braun Strowman and this dude LA Knight. That's the part I'm up to right now. I'm far behind.
I'm telling you, if Jacob doesn't go on a Vader like killing spree, there's something wrong here.
Yeah, like I said, it seems to me they've given up on Fatu solo as a singles match. I don't know.
I don't know what they're doing.
Which is crazy because it's like, what is he gonna do? Like, what's solo? Because it's looking like it might be a triple threat for the US title at WrestleMania. He said nothing like it, right?
I mean,
he sucks.
I mean, shoot, man. This leads to Jacob getting the United States title. I mean, I ain't mad at it.
Have Braun Strowman take the pin to keep LA Knight safe, but that's the thing too. Like, how long? Like, it's a little risky. Hot potato win the title, the U.S. title. You know what I mean?
It's not like the belt means anything right now.
Huh?
It's not like the U.S. title means anything right now.
Unfortunately, you could thank Shinsuke. Shinsuke had a part of that shit too. Like, this dude did absolutely nothing. Literally nothing.
Yeah.
Shinsuke, I won the U.S. title. Where are you going to next? Osaka, motherfuckers.
Right. And it's like, yo, the motherfucker, all he was a cool entrance. That's it.
I'm sorry, man. I love you, Knock, but yeah, you got to be on the list of worst U.S. champ ever, man.
Yeah. He literally did nothing at all.
Nah, nothing. Nobody would top Hacksaw Jim Duggan having the U.S. title beating Austin. Like, yeah, no.
At least he was over.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan beat Stone Cold for the U.S.
He beat Austin when he was like when he was still like
Stunning Steve Austin.
When he was Stunning Steve.
The Dragon Slayer.
Yeah, the Stunning Steve Austin stuff. Yeah, but at least Hacksaw was over at that point.
Shit, Hacksaw Jim Duggan is still over. I think Hacksaw Jim Duggan been over his whole career.
My memory of Hacksaw will always be that time WCW turned him heel,
and he was still. Oh, people didn't want to boo him. People were trying to cheer him. Like, yo, what are you
They put
doing?
him on Team Canada.
Yeah, like, what are you doing? Like, this is such a fucking desperate reach.
They put Hacksaw on Team Canada. Like, what the fuck?
Like, why? Like,
That was not going to work. That just explains how stupid motherfuckers really were at WCW. Like, what?
I think they were trying to copy off that. Didn't South Park have a movie at the time with a song called "Blame Canada"?
Yeah.
I have a memory of Robin Williams. I don't know where he was, but there's a memory I have of Robin Williams doing a performance where he was doing the "Blame Canada" song. I remember that.
Punk has the Eddie Munster hairline. His shape up is chopped. We can all agree on that.
No, but what title was the Renegade and Arn Anderson for?
TV title.
Yeah, TV title.
Oh, okay. That's for the U.S. title. Though, like.
No, they
Like,
didn't view
Renegade's the
Renegade
worst.
that highly. Remember, the U.S. title was the second tier title in the company.
Okay.
Yeah. Illegitimately.
So what they used to do, and I don't understand why WWE. Well, actually, I do know why. I answered my own question there because it's a WCW concept. This thing that WCW used to do was, if you had the U.S. title long enough, you could cash that in for a title shot. And I wish WWE would do something similar. Make it mean something.
Then it turned into an automatic. Like, it turned into like an automatic number one contender. I think when Vader had it, he automatically became the number one contender.
That's like one of the few good things Billy Corgan did. I know like NWA fucking sucks now, but he did this thing with the TV title called Lucky Number 7, where if you were the TV champion and you made 7 title defenses, you could cash that in for a title shot. That's actually how Tyrus.
One name, Machine Gun that shit.
I mean, TNA used to do the option C shit with the X Division title.
And I actually like that.
Do they still do that?
They don't.
They don't.
No, they don't. They haven't done that in like years.
Like a good 8-10 years.
At least.
TNA, they got rid of all their cool shit. Like, for nothing. Just like the fight night. I used to like when they did fight night.
I remember that, yeah.
Oh, that was useless.
Where they called out motherfuckers immediately. Yeah, I thought that was a good idea.
It was a good aspect, but I hear what Black Sauce talking about, because motherfuckers will lose a fight night and still get a contract anyway.
Right.
Like, what the fuck is the point of the whole voting system if they're gonna get hired any fucking way?
The one old one that they kept was the feast or fire thing, but as we mentioned a couple of months ago, when they do the feast or fire match, it's like you got to get the case and you have to leave the ring, and it's just so stupid because
land
like
and leave the ring with the case in your hand.
Yeah, they get the case, and then it's like once they get the case, they act like there's some invisible barrier for things from leaving. It's so fucking stupid. It's like, just jump out the ring. That's it. It's just so dumb.
I think James Storm Shoot got his way into the ring.
Man,
I think it was like during the Chris Harris bitching era.
Man, if James Storm, if he came back to TNA now, he would definitely be champion for sure, because they ain't got nobody else. This Joe Hendry shit ain't working, bro. I'm sorry.
But it's not really Joe Hendry's fault at all. These dudes didn't have no plan for him after beating Ziggler, and I don't get it. I just don't get
it. It was about the moment to them. They didn't have anything outside of that.
I'm just so sick of these motherfuckers with this booking shit. That goes with all companies. Like, have a plan for your champions.
That's why I said they would have found a way to fuck it up if they would have did Bound for Glory. It's damned if you do, damned if you don't.
I agree. Man. Like, now all of a sudden, this dude Eddie Edwards, he's spazzing on the system now because he's tired of losing. And I'm like, well, let me find. That's right, Eddie Edwards. At least somebody gives a fuck about the rules and wins and losses around here. And he's
Nah, but
right.
he
Like,
should
yo,
be-
y'all
But
motherfuckers
he should
been
be mad
losing.
at
Like, y'all
Moose.
need to
Moose
step
is
it
machine
up.
gunning motherfuckers.
You said what?
I said he should be mad at Moose. Moose is machine gunning motherfuckers.
I
No,
mean, Moose is the
he's
only
mad at
Moose is the only champion in the group. But
nah,
hey,
he spazzed on Moose too. He said Moose.
What?
He's mad at Moose for losing to Obafemi.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense.
he spazzed on fucking Alicia Edwards, which I don't know how the fuck she still has a
I
job.
will never understand their obsession with Eddie Edwards, man. That
They
guy,
love them some
that's-
Eddie Edwards, but I tell you.
that dude is not it at all.
Mark-
And I'm like, yo,
Eddie-
I'm here thinking like,
Eddie-
yo, isn't Moose the leader? I thought Moose is the leader. Why is Eddie Edwards spazzing on these motherfuckers like he's a leader? And he talking about, oh, if you lose or whatever, if y'all keep losing, then we're gonna have a public firing. Like, since when? What? I'm lost. How is he the leader now?
I think they like him. I think they like him because when shit got like really bad
didn't
for
leave.
him, like right, like he was one of the few that stayed, and I guess they
So
just
did
built some
Moose.
loyalty to him, and that's all well and good. But all due respect to Eddie Edwards, he stayed because nobody else wanted him. I'm sorry.
They all wanted Moose more than him, but
Yeah,
Right.
Moose ain't going nowhere neither. So
Like I'm totally
Was Eddie
okay
Edwards
with him
sexy,
being
man?
like a
What's Eddie Edwards' sexy partner's name?
Davy Richards. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. They go like,
They're part of the Wolves. I was fine with him, like with Davey as a tag team guy. I was fine with him being X Division champion, but like you start putting him in the heavyweight title scene, like nah, that's where they lost me. No, I'm good.
now when Eddie would call other companies, they're like, wait a minute, are you Davey Richards? Nah, no, we don't want you.
Shit. What y'all thoughts of this Linda Hogan situation though, B? Y'all know y'all seen the video and all that.
I knew this was gonna happen. It was gonna make the news. This family is a fucking mess.
Yo, Jacob, stop the car.
But they're all guilty. But they all
Hell
guilty.
yeah. Hell yeah.
Don't
They're
forget,
all
man,
guilty.
Hogan. We got Hogan on 4K where he literally said, "I'm a racist to a point." He said that on camera. I think there's so much bullshit with Hogan that I think some people legitimately forgot what he actually said on camera. He literally said, "I'm a racist."
We don't want no niggas.
When he found out that Brooke was talking to a black producer because the producer knew some people and was trying to push her music. And he was like, if she's going to date an N-word, I'd rather she date a rich
7 foot
N-word.
tall
like
or
an
8 foot
African."
tall N-word.
Mhm.
Right, you know, so it's
Yeah.
like he said this shit on camera and never apologized for it. So of course he's a piece of shit. Of course he abused the wife. Of course he abused Brooke. You know, I think there's just so much. That's the problem with Hogan. Like, there's just so much bullshit around him that I think people either just don't know or they just forgot what he said on camera. Like, he
Or they just don't
literally admitted it.
care. Or they just
Nah,
don't care.
they know. They just don't care at all. I mean,
Like
forgot.
Hogan said, oh, it's a Trump thing. I was like, wait a minute. Was it Taker in LA
Yeah.
as well?
Yes, Taker's a MAGA head, and they still cheer him.
So's
fact,
Cody. He's
in fact-
cheered.
In fact, 70% of the wrestling roster are Trump supporters, and they're still cheered.
Right.
Even some of them y'all don't even know about, but they still get cheered.
Like if
So
Flair-
you can erase
Like if
that.
Flair was there, Flair would have gotten cheered.
He would have.
He definitely would have.
I agree. And you know, ultimately blame Hogan, like when it comes to the whole family, because it's how he, you know, how he raised them, how he you know, brought up his family, because you know the motherfuckers ain't work hard for anything in their whole life. Linda, Brooke, Nick, all the motherfuckers was eating high off the hog for shit.
Right.
Your son's friend was brain dead, and Hogan said, "Thank God that no that this was God teaching Nick a lesson." Like, no, God teaching Nick a lesson would be Nick being in jail for 15 years.
Right.
That would have been
And
goddamn.
then he wanted to do a motherfucking reality show about this show. Maybe we could get a reality show out this shit.
Why don't nobody want to see that shit? They want to see you in jail.
The fuck.
And Brooke Hogan, is she the most normal one? You can make that argument, but she benefited off of Hogan too.
She's the black sheep.
She's definitely the most normal one.
But she's not it. But she's not all that innocent either. Because
nope.
How the fuck did she get a general manager role on TNA with no wrestling knowledge or experience at all?
She was botching walking to the ring. Like any little thing she tried to do, she botched. Like how the hell you can't even walk to the damn ring without botching?
You can't even sell.
The one thing I'll give
Brooke, angle, bro.
Yeah, the one thing I'll give Brooke, she was a good sport at least. I remember that one segment with Austin Aries when Aries laid down on the table. He was like, "Brooke, how do you do this?" That was good.
Austin Aries, man.
She made a song about her banging Hulk. I was like, oh, what the fuck is this?
She didn't. It wasn't that. You some bad.
It did. I'm still not gonna get off of that.
YouTube, Black Stars views do not reflect the whole council roundtable. That's his views and his views only. Just letting you know that now.
Thank you, Sam, man.
I wanted to hear that Naomi promo. Like she was tearing up. I want to hear what she had to say.
I'm telling you, if Cena ever says, I will sell out arenas where you motherfuckers are getting COVID, I guarantee you, he'll be the biggest heel in the business.
Yeah, that'll be crazy.
He should say it this Monday since he's going to be face to face with Cody again.
Oh God, they're gonna talk.
I already know what I'm gonna say. If they want to get heat, they should have had him come out there and be like, "Man, fuck y'all. Y'all ain't getting WrestleMania ever."
Nah, fuck that. He should have pulled a Rock and do a via satellite shit. That's what he should do.
Like the funny thing is that he's gonna say, "Oh, I'm gonna ruin pro wrestling. I'm gonna ruin wrestling." Like motherfucker, you already did. You forgot.
What confused me was he mentioned the spinner belt, and I'm thinking, "Oh, is he gonna bring it back?" And it went nowhere. I'm like, "Why would you mention the spinner belt?" I thought he was gonna say, "I'm gonna beat Cody and bring back the spinner belt." That'd be a heel thing. But he just mentioned it, and like that was it. I'm like, okay.
He should walk up to Wade Barrett and bitch slap him.
I'm telling you, it's mostly been Cena versus the fans for ever since Elimination Chamber. I'm like, bro, I get it. The first time you showed up, cool, but the second week, you should be talking about Cody right now. Or at least bring up The Rock or Travis Scott. Why you joined up with those two after having a blood feud with them?
Exactly, because if you really think of it, it's looking like you didn't even need them. You could have did this shit all on your own.
According to the report, his next appearance on Raw, that's it. We're not going to see him after that until Mania. So yeah.
My question is, does he win the title?
No,
every aspect of him, I don't see him losing. Like
Cena should show Wade Barrett his Pip hand is way strong.
Yeah, but I don't see Cena losing this match at all, though.
He's losing.
And if he does lose, then what was the point of the heel turn?
I don't give a fuck. He's losing.
Away, bro.
Or at least, you know what they should have did? They should have saved the heel turn till after Mania. That way, if Cena lost, he could have just turned on him.
That would have actually made more sense, I guess, because he already won the Chamber. It's not like he was in dire need to get to Cody. You already got Cody. You know what I'm saying? Like, not to pick apart the segment too much, but yeah, it would have made more sense if he would have lost to Cody, then got ultimately frustrated. But
like they're making every indication in the world that he's losing.
It's still early, but right now I'm just getting the streak is broken vibes. That shit was just shock value for the sake of shock value. That made no sense either. That's the legacy of this heel turn. I'm sorry to say. That's the vibe I had when it happened the night of, and so far they haven't done anything to dispute that.
No, wait a minute. They mega push Brock after the streak is over.
No, the point of the streak being broken was he beat the streak, and then he killed Cena at SummerSlam. So it's like,
Also,
damn, you
Brock,
took out the streak and you killed Cena. So the idea was whoever beat Brock would then be the guy, like the
but
chosen
Brock
one.
didn't need. But Brock didn't even need to break the streak, though. That's the
Right, he
crazy
didn't.
part.
Right, he didn't need it. And then even if you go by the argument of when he loses, the next person that beats him will be the guy, but he never lost. He never lost. He was never pinned. Seth cashed in and pinned Roman. Brock was never pinned. So it made the whole thing a waste of time. So if you go back and you say, what was the point of the streak ending? And the grand scheme, it was just a shock factor moment for the sake of it. That's it. It led to nothing. That's it. That's the vibe I'm getting with Cena's heel turn.
Real quick, that F5. Real quick, that F5 that Brock gave Cole. What's the stuff of a legend? He fucked up Cole with that F5.
They should have
After
played
Mania,
up the All Rock versus Cena feud.
Oh man.
And have him go corporate. That's what I thought they was gonna do. Like have a whole complete character change for Cena, but Cena said we gets nothing. So I guess
we get nothing. Good day, sir.
Good day, sir.
I mean, I get why they. I mean, I get it as because he knew that's what they would want, but at the same time, it ain't helping, bro. So far, I need to see a switch up real quick.
He corpsed that poor kid though.
Yo, man, Roman's fake teeth are more cringe than Steve Harvey's. Oh my god, we get it, bro. We get it. Jesus Christ.
Paid a few racks for those veneers right there.
Don't Cody got veneers too?
I don't think so. I could be wrong.
I might be thinking about somebody else then. And once again, my theory holds true. They changed the color of Seth's Titantron to match his outfit.
I'm telling you, I'm still looking for the babyface, or like I'm still looking for the top babyface who hasn't lost by bullshit.
I don't think there is. Last week it was purple. Yeah. Now Seth is wearing red and black, and it's red and black. I know they changed his color of his Tron with his outfit.
Like, wait a minute.
Steve Harvey's teeth are worse.
Are they? I don't think I've seen Steve Harvey's teeth.
Yeah, his teeth is a little like out there, like tiles.
Yeah.
Survey set.
Steve Harvey pisses me off because it's like he doesn't have the balls to do stand up because his shit is washed. So he just uses Family Feud low key as a way to tell jokes. Like,
yeah, you notice that, right?
Right. So it's like the show is Family Feud. The show is Family Feud, sir. It's a PG show. Like, I was watching it the other day.
Bro, Cat Williams exposed him, bro. Like, come on now.
He still didn't get over that shit yet. Steve Harvey still didn't get over that shit.
I was watching it the other day because I was getting ready for work, and one of the questions was, "What's something that you want to hear your lady say in bed?" I'm like, "What? Like it's fucking like 10 a.m. in the morning. What the fuck is this?" Like,
well,
dude,
to be fair,
like,
I don't think he comes up with the questions. I don't think that's him that comes up with the questions. To be fair,
yeah, because I've heard mad out of pocket. Yeah. I've heard so many out of pocket questions before Steve Harvey. So yeah,
the kids are in school, so yeah, them saying at 10 o'clock in the morning makes sense.
Right, ain't no kid watching Family Feud anyway. I like him on Family Feud though. He's harmless on Family Feud. I give him that, but like what Cat Williams is saying, is like 95% true, B. Like it's always been rumblings back behind the scenes how this dude Steve Harvey is a snake. And how he snaked up this dude. He tried to snake Bernie Mac for that Charlie's Angels role.
Oh God,
That's fucked
he
up.
been trying to snake. He's been trying to snake Bernie Mac for years. I mean,
He
ever
tried to
since
snake Bernie out the Bad Santa movie too.
he
Yeah,
he's been
true. Yep.
he's been trying to snake Bernie ever since ever since the Kings of Comedy show. Ever since he was the most funny on that shit.
Somebody's doing a promo in the background.
Yeah, that's they got the contract signing between Seth
okay.
Rogen and
Yeah, it's not too bad, Black Salt. Thanks. It's not
okay.
too bad. It's not like it's blaring loud, because if it was like blaring real loud, then Facebook would have been on some bullshit. Appreciate that, though.
International crowds are so fire, man. This just proves that America is so spoiled.
Wasn't it Charlie's
Yeah,
Angels
shit.
also? I thought it was Charlie's Angels also. I know it was Ocean's 11, but I thought it was Charlie's Angels also. He tried to snake him out that road. The bloodline dentist. Yeah, Ava, her teeth be she got the Steve Harvey teeth. Like, shorty never closed her mouth.
Like I was watching a Figure 4 radio with Meltzer's friend. Not Meltzer's friend, but like Meltzer's co-host.
Yeah,
and, like he caught Ava.
Turn down.
What, Alvarez?
Yeah, Brian Alvarez. And like he caught Ava the worst GM.
Whoever got the promo play, just turn down just a little bit for me, or mute your mic, because now it's starting to get a little loud. Whoever that is.
But he caught Ava the worst GM in wrestling. And like I was watching her ever since he said that. And I was like, he's not wrong. She is the worst GM in wrestling.
Because she doesn't really do anything. All she does is announce matches.
She's a nepo baby. She's literally the definition
she's
of a
not
nepo
really
baby.
doing anything. Like anybody could do what she's doing. All she's doing is announcing matches. It's not
She
like
had,
she's
like,
the one that's coming up
fucking-
with the matches. She's not the one that's actually booking the matches. Like if anything, I won't be
She
surprised
had,
if
like-
I won't be surprised if Shawn Michaels is booking the matches and just telling her, like, look, just announce these matches for the night or whatever upcoming PLE we got going on.
She had like 3 ACL tears before she even got into wrestling. She wasn't good at it.
How do
And
people
she's the
always
Rock's
do
daughter.
this?
Got to give her something. Let's just make you the GM. Like she's the definition of a nepo baby. I'm sorry.
Like then, like because like I noticed it when Fallon Henley kept on asking for a title shot, and then everyone kept on saying like, "We can't talk about this right now. We can't talk about this right now. We can't talk about this right now." And all of a sudden, she walked up to the champion and said like, "Hey, give me the title shot." And then Stephanie looked at Ava like, "Shut the fuck up. I'm gonna give her the title shot anyways." It was like, okay, fine. You get the title shot. I'm like, wait, what? Did it? Stephanie just accepted the match? Like, you don't need to announce it. Everybody already heard it. I was like, yeah, she is a moron.
They probably just gave it to her because they don't have anybody else. Regal, they probably asked Regal if he wanted to do it, and Regal most likely said no. Or maybe they just felt that Regal didn't fit NXT anymore. He doesn't. And they
He
didn't have
doesn't
anybody
at
else.
all.
Regal is the best
Right.
GM NXT ever had.
All right. So they probably just don't have anybody else, and so they just gave it to her.
Yeah, Henny God, I'm telling you, that's what I heard. I don't know if it's true or not, but that's what I heard. I heard it was for he tried to snake him out of Charlie's Angels and Oceans.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Punk got some cool kicks on.
Oh yeah, Punk sneaker game always been top tier.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like Punk's now rocking the Jordan 1s. I was like, huh? Like, when did he start rocking Jordan 1s?
Yeah, Punk been rock Jordans for a minute now since he came back to WWE. I think he was
That's
even
good.
wearing Jordans in AEW too.
Chicago guy.
They got
Yeah, he
these shit.
was. He's a Chicago guy.
They got these. They got sneaker deals now. A lot of these guys is wearing J's.
Mm-hmm.
I think WWE has a sneaker deal with Jordan with Jumpman.
That's like one of the smarter things the Bucks did with the little sneakers they used to always wear.
Yeah. They made a
Cena
deal
used
with
to do that
Reebok.
too, remember? Yeah, Cena used to do that, then he stopped.
I figured the Bucks was gonna make a deal with Jordans or Nike themselves, given the fact that they always wear Jordan suit, but they end up getting a deal with Reebok.
Yeah, Shane's a big sneaker guy too. Big sneaker
Yeah,
guy.
he's another one. Hogan punk ass suit. He's a big sneaker guy too. Spending that Gawker money. What's the name of that site? Gawker.
Yeah,
Gawker.
yeah, you got it. Yeah.
Spending that Gawker money. But let me pull up the bum out of the week.
Toph.
Here he is. Pull it up real quick here. The fuck?
Well, while he looks for that, it's just been made official. This triple threat will be the main event of night 1.
Which means Gunther Jay, you're leading off, you fuck.
They're gonna be on the pre-show. They're gonna be on the pre-show.
You're on USA.
On the
Oh my
breaks?
god.
What the fuck? Are they on the rafters?
You see where he jumped from?
Is he in the rafters? Oh my god.
The cocaine is pure.
Oh, the match is made as the main event, and Seth is pissed. So Seth is pissed off.
So that was the favor?
Why is he mad?
He's been trying to keep Punk from main eventing WrestleMania, and now the triple threat is the main event.
So that's the favor. The favor's the main
Which
event.
You know he doesn't even care about that in real life anymore. So that doesn't really do anything for me. But okay.
With Seth, but still, Seth just screwed you out of the chamber, and it
For
still
nothing.
didn't mean shit.
Right.
That's really what it. That's really
some
what
funny
it
shit.
down. That's what's hilarious. Like, I cost you the chamber, and you're still main eventing. God damn it!
So that was a favor then. But how does Paul
the
Heyman
favor's
have
the main
pull?
event, okay.
So, but how does Paul Heyman have that pull?
Probably because Roman Reigns is in the match, and Roman is gonna main event no matter what. So, I guess that's what it is. I guess that played a part in it.
I guess. Fuck it.
But then again, with all three of these guys in it, we kind of had a feeling it would close.
I thought they was gonna lead off night 2. Remember, I was saying that the last show. I thought they was gonna start off night 2.
Jay won the Rumble, all just to lead off. That is fucked up.
Yeah, it's like more and more as the years go by, they make the Rumble less and less significant.
Who knows, man? I don't know what they're gonna do anymore.
They keep moving the goalposts. It's like they keep moving the goalposts to cover up their shitty booking.
Like, at least give Jay co-main.
And they're going over time because this segment took a little bit longer.
That's on USA, so they probably give him 5 minutes, maybe 10.
Makes sense, yeah.
But I guarantee you, the Monday after Mania is gonna be 3 hours.
Yeah, Raw After Mania, especially that's their first Raw After Mania on Netflix, so
might be 4.
They better have something special.
Like all of a sudden the show opens. Dun, 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 dun. That'd be funny.
Let's get up out of here, B. You already know. Hope y'all enjoy y'all weekend.
Yeah.
Charlotte over here with her baggy ass on, looking crazy.
Oh God.
Oh my
Seth
God.
Jesus. Seth Rollins is
There's not a
crashing.
drug in the world that can make her attractive.
Right.
Yeah.
Nah. Give somebody some of
what
Sean,
the fuck?
some of Sean's stash.
No, wait, hold on. That wasn't the favor.
Oh, so
What?
Punk just said that's not the favor.
Then the favor's the title shot. Then it has to be.
That's intriguing.
The favorite has to be the title shot. Then.
Or it might be what Toph said, Paul Heyman.
Have him as this wise man instead of.
Yeah, I already said the favor is Heyman turning on Roman. That's the favor. Remember,
So will
the
it
story
end?
is he didn't have to be in War Games. He was in War Games because Heyman said, "Hey Punk, do me a favor."
I need a
Okay.
favor.
Punk's like, "All right, I'll do it for you, but you got to return the favor." They're gonna have the match. Roman's gonna have Punk dead to rights. He's gonna give Heyman a look, and Heyman's gonna do something. He's gonna distract Roman, and there you go. Because at this point, Roman doesn't need Heyman anymore. He's already
No, he
over.
doesn't.
He's doing the OTC thing. He doesn't need him anymore, and Seth doesn't need him either. But Punk would
Punk doesn't need him.
That's the favor.
All three
Yeah.
need him.
They're probably gonna, and that's gonna lead to the actual feud between Roman and Punk. And I guess it'll be I don't know if it'll be a heel turn or what, but just like how Roman and Brock feuded over Heyman a couple of years ago, it'll be the same thing, except this time it's Roman and Punk. That's the favor, basically.
Paul Heyman on a pole match.
Right.
Let's get out of here, B.
Regardless, my throwback match today is.
Go ahead.
Since we're talking about Punk, I'm gonna say Punk and Taker at Mania is
that was a good one.
That was a sleeper match too. Like people slept on that match because there was
the match when all the
Ashes angle. Then like when he did the Ashes, and people was like like soured on him because he's allegedly
we knocked him out. We knocked him out with the urn and poured the ashes on.
Paul Heyman.
That was
not Paul Heyman. Excuse me. This dude
Paul
Bearer ashes on him. Yeah, so it made people mad or whatever.
That was the match when all the fake Punk fans got exposed and they realized the Living Color was black. What? They're black? Yep.
Because they did perform for him at that WrestleMania, right?
Yeah, that was the first time Punk had Living Color perform on him. Oh my God, Living Color.
I legit did not know Living Color was black until I saw them for the first time. I legit didn't know.
And you motherfuckers call yourselves CM Punk fans. Good Lord.
I'm not CM Punk fan. What?
But I gotta get out of here. I gotta go. Yeah, I gotta go.
All right, later.
You guys is awesome. We're gonna pull up again next week, B. Appreciate y'all pulling up.
All right.
Easy.
All right. Yeah, B. Another show in the books. Shouts go out to the gentleman that was up on here. You know what I'm saying? Anubis, Ballet. You already know. And he got this dude, Cutler. Cutler said he wants to smoke with me in WWE 2K25 and all that. I guess we'll see down the road how that pans out. You know what I mean? Shouts go out to Blaze. Shouts go out to all y'all motherfuckers, man, that be pulling up, showing love. Shouts go out to my guy, Icon. Appreciate you all, B. Virgo, Bay, all y'all. Much love. Enjoy y'all weekend. Make sure you like and sub. Make sure you check out the Juggernaut album. It's on YouTube right now. What you gotta do, you see, we already know my name. It'll all the Sandman. Type in Juggernaut and bam, there you go. The whole album is right there on YouTube. So you can check it out here and everywhere else. Let's pack it up, B. Enjoy y'all weekend. Stay safe.